We're trying out the new Ubers tier. Ubers UU. I keep on calling it UU Ubers, and then it sounds even worse than Ubers UU. Very hard to say. We're trying it out. A lot of Pokemon that aren't good in Ubers, but are obviously banned from OU. We've been asking for this tier for a long time, so I'm really glad to see that it's finally here. We're just going to flip turn, and they're going to flip turn. I actually lose this speed tie, which is fantastic. They go Palkia. Palkia seems to be one of the best mons, although this form maybe not quite so much. Just because you can safely switch in on Palafin. I'm going to go Magearna here. They may expect something like a Spike. They could Hydro Pump, actually Fire Blast. I will actually Terra Calm Mind. Go for Fire Blast again. And now we Draining Kiss. And I mean, if they're gonna stay in, then by all means, please do that. I actually get a burn, which is unfortunate, but I get a lot of speed. And that doesn't really help them that much. I guess it helps them a little bit. They have Sucker Punch. Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Darkrai. I cannot say I knew that was coming. I'll just sack this at this point. Or not. See, I thought they would have extreme speed there, but they didn't. Very weird. Magearna is one of the best Pokemon in this tier currently. A lot of people use them as a spike stacker. But the Stored Power Draining Kiss set is still very, very scary. And you gotta watch out for it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Palafin is so good. You got things like Chi-Yu. And then Magearna, and you need to have that strong priority for mons like that. Alright, here, I am going to go Palafin again. They actually lead off with their level 9 which is okay. I expected that might be the case, that they would go into that. I'm not too fussed about that. Now, we don't know what this Ninetales has. So actually I'm going to go Chi-Yu. I was going to go Magearna, because Magearna obviously beats Chi-Yu by typing. But I don't think you want that. Dark Pulse to Zapdos. Go Ursaluna here. It could go for the Weather Ball, but it looks like they're more support, maybe? I will Earth Power here. Actually go Palafin. That's cool. And then I'm going to go for the Blood Moon. They probably just flip turn here. It'll do a lot, but they aren't Palafin hero form yet. So now, since I showed Earth Power last turn, I don't think they'll go Magearna. Hopefully they go into Zapdos. That would be the preferred one for them to go into. They actually do go Magearna. Sort of crazy to make that kind of play. As I'll just continue to click Earth Power. If they want to spike up or something, that's okay with me. And what I don't want for them to do is to set up on me. They are behind a screen. And if they go for Calm Mind, then that'll be a lot of boosts. But this is still Ursaluna with 405 special attack, stab, Earth Power, super effective. If they Terra, they could Terra Water maybe, and that would be an issue. But we just want to get them chipped down as much as possible so that my priority can pick them off once the screens go down. But we'll wait for my opponent to make a move. They go for Flare Cannon, actually they miss, which is fine by me. If they're going to go for Flare Cannon, I'm going to go Magearna. Is actually my opponent double misses, which, you know, that sucks, but that's the game. Alright, and now we are playing just a lot of Uber spam. They got an Arceus Poison, yep, that's what I thought. Arc Poison is a really cool Arceus type. Used to be really good back when Xerneas was everywhere. Nowadays, I don't really know how it'll do in this particular tier. Probably good for Zacian though. So maybe there's that. It's a bit predictable to lead off with Palafin. I think this time I'm going to lead off with my... a Chiyu. And here I'm just going to click Flamethrower. Just in case they stay in. Frankly, I did not think that they would lead off with the Magearna. I thought they would lead off with this guy. So I didn't really have a switch into that. Here, I'm going to go into my Cyclizar, because if they go for a water move, then I can resist that. And then I will just barely outspeed. And they have to respect the Dragon Tail. Or the Draco Meteor, rather. Which, unfortunately, we do not have that on this particular set. But what are you going to do? We'll go Magearna here. So they actually go for Surf. So they didn't care about the Draco Meteor. Okay, Palafin. And then I will go back into Cyclizar. And we'll just sack the Cyclizar. This team sort of has a problem with the water switch-ins. It's definitely a weakness of this team. Let's see. I'm gonna go Arceus fighting here. Click the body press. Just try to get off as much damage as I can on this guy. That's definitely a big weakness of this team. I just threw these monsters together. The Smogon board said that the bottom three, the Cyclizar, Chiyu, Palafin, Core, was supposedly really good. I haven't really seen it be doing that much, but I'll take the word for it, I guess. So my own Magearna here. In case they Flare Cannon. Now I'll shift gear up. That will make me outspeed everything, and I will Calm Mind up. Since they're getting up a spike, that's fine with me. I guess they think they beat me with stuff in the back. Not sure if that's true or not, but they may just Roar here. Yeah, Roar is fine. They definitely did not want to see this Mon coming in. Here I will just Earth Power, because Earth Power beats this, it beats Arc Poison. You don't want to go Zacian on this, I don't think. Beats Magearna. And Palkia, if it comes in, will take Earth Power into Vacuum Wave, and I think that kills. So they may have to Terrastallize here. Get out of this position. Not a great one to have roared me into. My Magearna got some health back, which is good. I think we're actually healthier than we were before we went in. The Cyclizar there. We'll just Vacuum Wave. Knock out the Cyclizar. That allows them to get in whatever they want. They do go Palkia here. That's okay. And I'm just going to... I'm going to sack my Arceus fighting, actually. Is what we're going to do here. Because I don't have confidence that my Arc fighting is going to do too much. And my Arceus isn't running close combat because Arceus doesn't get close combat. Why did they give all these moves in this game, but they didn't give it close combat? I don't know. A very disappointing decision on their end, I think. Because I think Arceus with close combat would be really cool. Maybe a little bit busted, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't do it. Okay, we're gonna go Chiyu now. And I'm going to a Dark Pulse. If they want to switch into their Magearna, they can risk that if they want. But they don't really have anything besides their Magearna to take a Dark Pulse. Because I don't view Zacian as being something that beats Chiyu. So they do just sack it to know what I'm going for, which I think is a reasonable play. So we finally get rid of their Palkia. Like I said before, this team is really water weak, really Palkia weak. And Palkia is one of the best Pokemon in the tier currently, which is crazy to think of, because Palkia hasn't been good since Gen 4, as far as I know. I'm going to sack my Palafin now. Actually, it's not a sack, because now I get to go for Jet Punch. I don't really think that was the greatest play on my opponent's part. So now I can just go back into Chi and click Flamethrower. When Flamethrower hits this, hits Magearna, it will hit Arc Poison, and it will hit Dialga. And they have nothing really for it. To a KO, come on. No, that's a dirty roll. That's a dirty roll, as I say. Now, they did get me just in range of the spike, so I have to stay in now. Very unfortunate. But they have to go Arceus Poison, I think. And if they do that, I wonder... Are they physical with Gunk Shot, Earthquake, Swords Dance, Extreme Speed? We'll have to see. Could be very scary, this Arc Poison. My opponent's trying to figure out here what to do, I think. We'll just Flamethrower here. If they have Extreme Speed, they have Extreme Speed. That is a good chunk. They are special. So since they are special, I'm going to go Ursaluna. And we're just going to click Earth Power. Earth Power obviously hits everything that they have. So that's fine by me. And Zacian has lost its Intrepid Sword and is at 42%, so it's not really in a position to do too much. I'm obviously still a Zacian, right? You have to respect it. But this is not Banded Zacian. We've seen Swords Dance, and it's lost its Intrepid Sword, so it will be quite a bit weaker than it would be otherwise. Okay, so they do go for that. I'm going to go for Calm Mind here. And I guess this is the game we're playing now. Now they have Recovery, and I don't. So let's just quickly see here. Ursaluna Blood Moon versus Arceus Poison. Uber Support? I don't think that's right. Arceus Calm Mind. I need some Calm Mind set. Uber's Bug, sure. And then take it to Fairy. And then change this to Arceus Poison. Okay. With the what is it? The Poison. Well, Poison Name Z will do the same thing, I guess. Blood Moon doesn't do that much. Okay, so Calm Mind. Calm Mind up again. Now it's a question of how much damage do you do to me versus how much damage do I do to you. And that's not something I really have an answer to. This is going to be very scary. I'm just going to throw off a random Blood Moon here because it will kill at this range. And it's not like I lose anything by going for it because I'm just going to go for Earth Power otherwise, right? And so I think going for Blood Moons is fine by me. Now there's no way in heck that going for Vacuum Wave kills here. Right? So now I go for Blood Moon. And I'm just going to alternate between these two. And as you can see here, the Arceus is not really in a position to get out of this. Because that Blood Moon is just doing so much. Now they're out of Recover, so they have to attack here. So we actually make out of there like bandits. And we have the Ursaluna beating the Zacian 1v1, the Arceus 1v1. Okay. Here I need to... I guess I need to shift gear. Because now I get to Draining Kiss. That gets me back a bit of health. And Calm Mind up always here. They go for Volt Switch. Calm Mind up again. I'm gonna Drain and Kiss a bit of health back because I do want some recovery. And I think that's the better play. Just so I can get out of range of a crit, you know? So they have Flare Cannon and they're not going for it because they don't want to get the drop, I think is their play. But they have to crit me no matter what anyway. Right? They have to get the crit to get past my Spadef boosts. So I think going for 2 Flare Cannons would be their safer option. I'm not sure about that, but I will just Calm Mind here one more time. I'm not sure how many boosts I need, but I might as well just go for one more. And then we'll go for the Stored Power. It's 220 base power. Magearna is a bulky Pokemon, and it will be resisted. But maybe it'll kill. As they just forfeit, so I guess we won't know. Alright. Yeah, so this team is very weak to water Pokemon, especially Palkia, so I would probably change Arceus form on this. Arceus Fighting. Once again, look at its physical moves. Category. Physical, right? Where's my close combat? I don't want to use Brick Break. Body Press is sort of cool because you could have this bulk up set and maybe run a more bulky Arceus, and I could see that maybe that would work on certain kinds of teams. But really at that point, why am I not running Calm Mind Judgment? That's what I want. The only thing you get on this set is an Extreme Speed. But since I've invested in max HP to try to be really bulky, my Extreme Speed isn't that powerful. And I can Terra Normal, and the Terra Normal is not only to boost my Extreme Speed, but it's for like Houndstone and things like that. Because I believe Houndstone is still in this tier and it has last respects. So just so you know, in case your Cyclizar goes down, you want something to be able to get out of it. You know, obviously this can't beat Houndstone 1v1 because it can't touch it, but maybe it still is able to PP stall it. But you don't have anything on this set. Very annoying. I think if you'd have been a physical Arc Poison with Gunk Shot and Earthquake or something, that could have been really cool. So there's a bunch of Arceus forms in this tier that I'm pretty excited to use because they're never good in this tier. And one of the ones I was most excited to use was Arceus Fighting, but then it just turns out that it's not very good, especially not on this team. These three, like I said before, are supposed to form some sort of core. I really don't get how you're supposed to use Cyclizar, so I personally don't like it. Maybe I would get rid of Taunt for Draco Meteor. That's probably better. But you can experiment as you wish. This is a very new metagame, and it's one I've been waiting for years, ever since Mega Rayquaza dropped and made Ubers an official tier. There were way too many Ubers Pokemon that never saw any usage, and now this is back. So hopefully we get guys like Zekrom that they can join this tier and put in some work. But that'll be it for me today, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.